Hey, Crystal. Howdy, America. I feel kind of bad having to talk about insurance with such a beautiful background, but here we go. Let's just say that we got to fix the insurance industry as well. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I was a builder in the Navy. I started out as a photographer, I became a diver, then I became a builder and a recruiter. So just in case you're wondering why I like to build stuff and I like to dive a little deeper and I like to expose things, that's just my life path, I guess. And now I'm recruiting you, right? So, you know, America has problems, we have troubles, but we've had troubles in the past. You know, we're identifying the problems. A lot of people are identifying the problems, and a fellow by the name of Tom Burgess with his book Kleptopia, I finally got the name right, and I'm just about done with that, Tom. This is November 25th today, day before Thanksgiving, and we're in St. Ignace. But here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the idea of fixing insurance, but I want to put insurance in the backdrop of kleptopia, kleptocrats first. It's like IT, it's like the other things I've mentioned, government, banking, stocks, those things are good, but when they're abused, they're not good. When you've got laws in place and regulations in place that are oppressive, that's not good. So that's why I talk about emerging laws, emerging rules, emerging, people all emerge, everything emerges. But what we want to do with insurance is we want to, first of all, I was an insurance adjuster. So everything that I talk to you about, most of the topics that I talk to you about, I have some intimate knowledge on. And I learned about the insurance industry, the evil of it. Okay, I've been the recipient of the good parts of insurance at times, probably more times than I care to admit with, car issues. So we all know that insurance can work for us. But I have seen so much abuse in the insurance industry as an adjuster, working for a third-party administrator. So that's a TPA, a third-party administrator. Third-party administrators are called in. The service that I worked for had like 8,000 adjusters, a $1 billion a year company. And that kind of service in an insurance industry lends itself to, you want me to turn around? That kind of lends to taking shortcuts over time. In America, we have good industries, good services that have built themselves up on good business processes and good business models who have failed to recognize the power of their model. I want to say since Jack Welch, there's this phenomenon in the country where the rich people said, hey, wait a minute, we like imperialism better. We're going to go back, we're going to turn away from the people, and we're going to turn toward our money, and we're going to focus on the money. And since when you focus on the money, then what you do is you stop the cycle of superpower, you stop the cycle of a society gaining strength. You reverse that when you're a leader, and instead you start, if money is your goal, you start looking at your assets and you say, if we pay them less, we'll make more. If we cut that service, we'll have more. If we sell off that or offshore this, that will give us more. So that trend happened, started taking off, and it's like everybody got on board with it, and it's like a siphon. It pulls away everything that the superpower was doing, the American value chain was building, and now it's selling off the links of the chain. In the insurance industry, what's happening is that from my point of view, you have insurance carriers who are looking at their claim, the claim of the insured, and they're saying, what can we do to further make sure that we can protect our funds, our money, and we don't have to pay out? So, what I did in this industry when I was there is I prepared a document, and the document was called Coalescence. And what the document did was it identified the problem of the insurance claim industry and the settlement. So the insurance claim industry, the carriers are doing this. They are putting a strategy forward called rapid settlement strategy. Now, I coined that phrase, rapid settlement strategy. And the purpose is for a reduced loss payout. I'm not talking over your heads. You guys gotta look at your policy, because if it ain't in your policy, you're not gonna get paid, okay? They bring you Flow, they bring you the Emu, they bring you all these entertaining things on Sunday while you're watching football. You know, the insurance company isn't supposed to be entertaining us. We're supposed to be we are supposed to be learning how to protect the value of our assets as individuals in a society. And what we have, again, is a kleptocracy that is siphoning or trying to get more value out than their fair share, even in claims. So to solve the problem for the insurance claim industry, I identified it, and then I solved it. And the solution I put forward to the claims industry is an IT and best business practice integrated solution. Now, I made sure I emphasized IT because IT today is so predominant. And you'll hear Flow say, "Oh, we have an app for that," or there's an app. Allstate, we have an app. Well, what is the app? It's crap. The app is crap because all it is another device on your phone to suck up your time. When you have a claim, you want to be able to talk to a human being. Wait till you put in a claim, and you people that have put in claims, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because the service is so terrible that what's ending up happening in the claims industry for home damage is that the reputation of the industry is suffering because they're looking, the claims carriers are looking at this quick reduced loss, reduced payout. That means they get to keep more money. And that's become their focus. It's like the Jack Welch model. What can we do to make more money out of what's already been established? So they're not growing the industry through good word of mouth and good faith. They're gutting the industry, their own industry. They're destroying by promoting bad faith to the end user. Now, I told them this in my paper, Coalescence. And by the way, I had a dialogue, and I still have a dialogue, with the CEO of that company. Now, that's a $1 billion company, $1.07 billion company. Dave, way up in Podunk, okay, Michigan. Demographics are terrible, and I'm solving problems at that level, okay? Dave, I like what you're saying. I'm going to put somebody with you. So who did he put with me? I had sessions with the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer. You don't do that unless you can command the respect and you actually have a good money-making idea. So I did put a program together. It was about 11 pages long, very, very detailed, with examples. So let's go to a commercial. Let's cut to a commercial, and the commercial is going to be the one where the Air Force guy, big, tough, bald Air Force guy, and they're making it appear that he's got the greatest insurance, USAA, right? And they even tell you exactly what they're doing. They reached out to him before he could even assess the damages. That's the rapid settlement strategy. And guess what? It doesn't work. And here's why. As a homeowner, you need to have, by the way, the USAA rapid settlement is a 5-day program from the time the claim comes in to the time they cut that, the adjuster's assessment of damages is a 5-day period. It's not enough time to get an adequate picture of all the damages many, many times, okay? So what it's doing is, as if I follow my instructions as a claims adjuster for these carriers, I'm doing a disservice to the end user. They might be excited, but not if I'm truthful, because if I have by doing a quick assessment, following their rules, and my estimate is a $5,000 settlement or a $5,000 estimate, and later you find out that it was literally $15,000, because when you take the time to get the builders and all the different third-party people and really get a full picture of that estimate, it was $15,000, right? So what happened is that if you say, "Oh, thank you, you did such a good, man, you were so fast, you really took care of us. I got paid before my neighbors," right? And the bald guy, real tough guy, who's led Americans, right? So now they're leveraging his leadership to take you down a dirt path, and the poor guy doesn't even realize it. When he sees this, he's going to say, "Hey, wait a minute, you used me." So here's the point: we got to wise up. You have to have people that are taking care of you. You have to have leaders who can see this stuff and say, "Wait a minute, this kleptocracy or this theft, this damage to our value chain has got to stop." Insurance is supposed to protect the values of our homes so we can build our America, build our wealth as people. Guys, people that own corporations that are offshores, and they're taking your money and they don't want you to have it back. Okay? So I hope that makes my point. We need to look at insurance. Okay? We need to look at stock system. We need to look at banking. And you can't say, "Dave, you're talking over my head. Dave, you're giving me a headache." Well, here's what you could do. "Dave, you're crazy. You're stupid. And look, you got angry on that one video, and I don't know if I can trust you. You crazy?" Did you ever get angry when someone stole from you? I'm angry because I'm calling out companies and firms that are abusing us. And that's what this campaign is about. I sent the most nasty letter I could possibly send to a company called Arcanum. And when you look into the Arcanum, you're going to say, that is pure evil. And I hope I punched him in the mouth, because I CC'd Mitch McConnell, I CC'd the Kremlin, I CC'd our governor in Michigan, I CC'd the Wall Street Journal, and a handful of other people. You know why I did that? Because I want them to see the average American knows what they're doing now. And this collusion between all these groups and all these rich people is done. We're going to take back what belongs to us, so get behind us, okay? That's it.